I got suspended for 3 days from my school, and I have 45 days of OAC.
Ever since 2020, anime, manga, and manhwa have seen astronomical rises in popularity. Like, they have never been more popular than today. Like, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have read a manga or manhwa, watched an anime, or at the very least, heard about it. Now, I'm pretty sure it doesn't take a genius to take one look at me and say, yeah, that motherfucker likes that. Yeah, you got me, man. I'm a yellow daffodil honey butter lemon complexion man. Like, I'm Asian, bro. Of course, I'm gonna love manhwa, manga, and anime. Like, I've been watching anime and reading manga before it was, like, mainstream, I guess. And I'm not trying to claim my OG tickets or anything. All I'm trying to say is that I still remember being, like, 7 years old, watching Rosaria Vampire on Netflix, hard as fuck. And naturally, when I fall in love with a bunch of different animes, mangas, and manhwas, I want to be a part of the fandom, you know, like, who doesn't? I want to interact with other people that share the same interests and likes that I do. Here's the problem, though. Why in the hell is every single fandom of every show, manga, or manhwa weird as fuck? Like, for some reason, going into any fandom's Reddit page just feels like when you walk in on, like, a sex dungeon that you weren't supposed to see. Like, you'll just see 35 terabytes worth of Rule 34 hentai, your favorite characters getting penetrated by a tentacle monster. For some reason, all the straight characters are gay now, and then you'll just see, like, a random anime figurine covered in semen. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on, man? Is this a safe environment for me to be in? I don't even want to interact with these people anymore. Like, there should be no reason why I'm going into, like, the solo leveling Reddit page trying to interact with other solo leveling fans, and, like, the first thing I see is, like, Sung Jin Woo's cock in my face. Like, okay, that's a start. Like, I thought this dude said arise, not erect. Like, I did not want to see that. And before any of you guys go start saying, no, it's not every fan. No, it's every fandom, man. Like, they're all weird. Like, it does not matter how big or small the fandom is, I guarantee I can find Rule 34 of it in less than 30 seconds. And I know what I'm about to say might get a lot of hate from you guys, but I genuinely believe it. In my opinion, I feel like there are certain fandoms that can ruin an anime. Like, if an anime's fan base is way too weird, cringe, or corny, it'll just make me not want to watch it. Like, My Hero Academia and Spy X Family for me are, like, prime examples of this, and I don't even need to explain, like, why the My Hero Academia, like, community is weird as hell. Like, I'm pretty sure we all know why. Like, we had Deku sexuals back then. Like, are we serious? Deku? Stick it in my ass! Like, what? Like, ah! So, like, yeah, I don't care how good My Hero Academia is. It could be the best anime of all time. I refuse to watch that. Now, with Spy X Family, I've actually heard it's a pretty good anime, has a good story, all this other stuff. I refuse to ever watch it. And the reason why is because the fandom has this weird obsession in sexualizing Anya, who, for those of you who don't know who that is, she is a baby. She is a literal toddler in the show. Like, hell no, man. You guys are just weird, bro. This is what I mean. Like, this is what I'm trying to say, is that some fandoms can just ruin a perfectly innocent, well-natured show. And that right there, I think, is a huge issue in a lot of anime fandoms or fan bases. It's the fact that a lot of manga, manhwa, and anime fan bases are purely run off of sexualization. Like, most fan bases never talk about, like, cool Easter eggs, epic fight scenes, interesting plot points, leaks, their favorite characters. No, most anime fan bases are just, like, people saying freaky stuff like, yo, imagine these two characters barebacking one another. Like, what the fuck? Like, instead of fan bases coming up with cool topics of conversation, like, guys, imagine if Naruto fought Ichigo. Who do you think would win? You're never gonna get that. Instead, what you're gonna get is some weirdo being like, yo, guys, I got an idea, man. Rock Lee tongue fucking Naruto. Like, dude, why? Like, bro, I don't want to think about that stuff, man. Keep that to yourself. And look, to be honest with you, I would low-key get all this, like, romance shipping, all this, my headcanon ship, all that other stuff, if it was, like, an anime that was, like, revolving around shipping and romance. Like, Ouran High School Host Club, Kaguya-sama Love is War. Like, I would get those animes. But why is it that most of these freaky-ass, like, headcanon shippers are always in fan bases that have, like, almost nothing to do with romance? Like, Jujutsu Kaisen has that issue right now. Like, that show for real has literally negative romance in the entire manga and anime, yet people still watch that show and go, yeah, Gojo and Geto reverse cowgirl. Like, why? Like, in a show with literally all action, no romance, people will still, like, show pictures of them rubbing period blood all over their Gojo figurine. Like, dude, you actually need some help for real. Look, to be honest with you, I can get people's, like, viewpoints on this because, like, at the end of the day, this really is not as deep as it really is. And, like, to be honest with you, I don't think headcanons and shipping characters is really all that bad in a sense. But I do feel like some of these ships start getting into really dangerous territories, like Eri and Mirio. I thought that was weird as hell. Because, like, that is a toddler that you are sexualizing and shipping with a grown-ass man. Like, that is just weird, dude. Like, I can let all these other harmless ships slip by, but you are, like, actively promoting pedophilia, and that is gross and weird. Now, speaking on that, I do feel like it is important to bring up this next topic of anime fan bases, which is their obsession with turning two straight characters into being gay. Now, let me be clear in saying that I literally have no issues with there being gay relations and romance in shows in manga and manhwa, and I'll even say that I don't think there's anything wrong in people shipping two guys or two girls together with a character that has not been canonically confirmed to be straight. Now, what I do think is weird, though, is when people take two canonically confirmed straight characters and make them gay. Like, I'm sorry, I just think it's kind of weird. Like, you see this in Arcane and My Hero Academia all the time, where Deku and Bakugo are, like, confirmed straight characters now. Like, he got with Uraraka, right? You know what I mean? But people in the fan base are still adamant that, like, Deku is gay, even though he is literally straight in the fucking manga. It's the same thing with Arcane. Jace literally in the show lays down massive pipe on Mel throughout the show, yet people are still convinced that Jace and Victor are gay as hell, even though they're not. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys will be saying, dude, L-take, you're wrong, this, and that. And look, try to look at it like this. I don't think it would be okay for someone to ship a gay character with a straight character, because that is not how they are canonically sexually identified. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable in seeing Vi shipped with, like, Victor, and I wouldn't feel comfortable seeing Caitlyn shipped with Jace, because they're both gay. You can't just do that, man. I just feel like it's really fucking weird. Like, don't make straight ships with canonically gay characters, and don't make gay ships with canonically straight characters. I really don't think that is that crazy of a statement to make. And, like, another issue that I have with all of these fan bases that are fueled just off of sexualizing their characters in the show is that, like, when the actual author and creator of these shows and mangas, like, make a character straight, they, like, attack this dude. Like, when the My Hero Academia author made Deku, like, get with Uraraka, which was, like, hinted at for years, by the way, dude, everyone in the My Hero Academia fandom lost their shit. They were sending this dude death threats. They were saying that the author was wrong and that they were never supposed to be straight. They were always meant to be gay. And it was just, like, so bizarre. I saw videos of people, like, crying over this. Like, it was crazy.
God, this is the worst possible outcome. This is literally the worst possible outcome. Baby girl, they're drawings.
Like, I don't want to sound rude or anything when I say this, but, like, you need a job, dude, like, for real. Now, I've talked about this issue before, and what people have said to me is that headcanon ships, shipping, and gay shipping is a essential part of every single fandom. You can't have a fan base or fandom of any show without sexualization of their characters. And when I heard that, I just thought that was, like, one of the most ridiculous statements I've ever heard in my entire life. Because, like, if you believe that a fan base needs to be a fan base by over-sexualizing their characters, then you're just, like, a hypersexual freaky dude, and you need to stop gooning. Because, like, there are so many ways that you can enjoy a show and be a part of a fan base without over-sexualizing the characters. Cosplay, fan art, talking about matchups, leaks, like, theories of, like, how the show is going to go. There are so many things that you could be talking about when it comes to a fan base in a show, yet most people don't decide to do that, and instead, they decide to make just, like, freaky fan art, you know, porn, hentai, all this other, like sexual shit. And I would even argue that fandoms that are purely run off of over-sexualizing their characters actually hurt their community. Because, like, you guys gotta understand this. With anime being as popular as it is, you're gonna get a lot more casual viewers watching anime. So hey guys, editor Eli here, and as I was editing this video, I learned that the last 4 minutes of this video were corrupted. I lost the file, the video stopped working. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of this video in a different shirt because I can. When you have all these casual viewers who are coming in to watch an anime for the first time ever, they're wondering things like, oh, this character is cool, what's the lore behind this? I want to know about the world setting around this show and anime. That's what they want to learn about. So when they want to learn about this stuff and they go into these anime fandoms community and they're trying to learn about Easter eggs, lore, and all this other stuff about their favorite characters, what they don't want to see is like their favorite character's butthole, man. No one wants to see that. And then what will happen is that once they see this, they're gonna stop watching the show because they're like, oh, these people are weird and I don't want to associate with this community. Now, also, I do recognize that not every fandom 24/7 is just like freaky stuff. I understand that. I for sure know about all the anime edits. I know about, you know, all the cosplay, all the lore, all like the potential fight matches and stuff. I recognize that that stuff happens. But my issue is that it doesn't happen enough and it is not a majority of what anime fandoms are even discussing anymore. Like most people in anime fandoms now are just a bunch of freaked out gooners hoping to see their favorite character's scrotum get played with. And it's just really weird. To be honest with you, it's just extremely jarring because like you don't see this in other like nerd communities. Like I rarely see this kind of freaky stuff with Marvel, DC Comics, and Star Wars fandoms. It's mostly with anime. And to be honest with you, I think the reason for why that is because traditionally Japanese anime has this weird obsession with fan service and perversion, and to be honest, I've always thought that was kind of weird, and I honestly do believe that that is what contributes to a lot of these fan bases communities towards anime being extremely freaked out and gooners, but I think that's like an entirely different discussion in and of itself. But like my main point still stands in the fact that why is it so hard for so many anime fandom communities to just be normal? Because like in the Star Wars fandom, they're talking about cool stuff like lightsabers and all that. And then we go to like the JJ gay community and they're talking about the girth of Yuji's penis. Like, dude, what the heck? My other issue with the anime community is like how condescending these guys can be. Like any of these people that have read the manga or read the light novel to completion always like talk to people that haven't finished it yet like pieces of human trash. Some of these dudes for real look at us like we're a dirty condom on the street and they're just like, huh, you thought that moment was crazy? Wait till you see the next arc. Like, bro, who are you? What are you acting so cocky for, bro? You think it's impressive that you read something? Like, what are you talking about? These people want a gold star or some shit for reading something. Like, congratulations, buddy! You have eyes! Like, get the hell out of here. They're also huge gatekeepers, too. It's like, well, the light novel is better. These, like, dumb anime fans trying to come into the community, trying to enjoy it. Bro, it's meant to be enjoyed, man. Why are you being such an asshole? Now, I do have to say that like also Marvel, DC, and like Star Wars fans can be like this, but for some reason I don't notice it as much, and I notice it way more with anime community fans. And I'm just gonna end this video off by saying this: a fandom and a fan base is not defined by your headcanons or your romantic ships, and it never has and it never will be. The show's fan base and community are run off the fucking show. Like, people are a part of these communities because they like the show, the manga, the manhwa, or the light novel. It was never because of, oh, I want to see these two characters having intercourse. No, it was never about that. And these people that are trying to say that it was always about that are just trying to justify that their brain isn't already infected with all this sexual, weird, freaky energy already. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to brainwash everybody into thinking that all fan bases were all like this. And it just couldn't be further from the truth. People are a part of these communities and fan bases because they like the content. They want to explore the content. They like the plot of the content. They like everything about the content, and they want to talk about it with other people that also enjoy it. They don't want to talk about your freaky, weird fantasies that nobody asked you to share with anyone. So stop being weird, stop being freaky, and let people enjoy the content for what it is, the show's content. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video, you can also join my Discord down below. We do a lot of fun stuff down there. Challenge in the Discord is once we hit 10,000 members, I have to get a buzz cut. But anyways, I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Stay happy, stay safe, and stay kind. Peace!